Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. Sadly this week I'm not sat in the driver's seat of a £250,000 supercar, but I am sat at my desk at home. And I know my desk is looking like the showroom for Legacy Legends, but that is good news because these are prizes for the prize draw, which is making a return. More on that later on in this video. But if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Francois G. Again, congratulations sir, joined in the famous five by Ben Higginson, Ginger Barry, Gary Carson and Malcolm Brew. Whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 5 comments, you'll be in my famous 5. Now, where are you and what you're doing? And that was Ben Roachford, who had been celebrating his daughter's 3rd birthday. Happy birthday, by buying her a Matchbox car transporter full of cars. That is brilliant. Teaching her early. Fantastic, mate. Last week's question was basically what's your favourite car gadget? I had loads of brilliant suggestions from laser jammers to vacuum cleaners, sat-nav and nitrous oxide kits. So there's some really good examples in there. This week's question, I just wondered, because the Renault 5 we talked about a couple of weeks ago went down so well, what car that they don't make anymore would you like to see come back as a kind of modern recreation? For me, I'd love to see the Mark 1 MR2 because I thought that car was so beautiful. Brilliant thing. F1 news, we're still waiting for Hamilton to sign his contract. I'm sure George Russell didn't do him any favours by driving so well. I'm pretty sure they will sign a contract with him, but it's still waiting. And obviously there's a slight delay to the start of the F1 season. 26th of March currently, the Bahrain Grand Prix is the first event. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the new mini refresh and updates, which actually dropped after I'd filmed last week's Midweek 180, which was really frustrating. I must say, there's quite a lot to like. The external styling, I really like the new front grille. I think it's classic mini, but it's kind of got that more modern edge, which I really like. I love this multi-tone roof that you can option. I think that looks very cool. I'm not so sure I actually spec it myself, but I do really like the look of it. And then inside, you've got an 8.8 inch new touchscreen in the centre and the digital dash that we first saw in GP3, which was no great surprise, I don't think. But there's also some really nice options like adaptive suspension as well. So I can't wait to actually see the new Mini and have a look at it in detail and get it on the channel. So I will be talking with my friends from Mini to work out when that can happen, hopefully soon. And then the last couple of things, I'm hoping you've watched the video I put out on Monday, which was shot at Electric Classic Cars in Wales. And it was basically them converting a Beetle from petrol power to electric power in a day. Brilliant video, amazing to be able to share that with you. But this Friday's video is such a cool car. This Friday's video is a Lancia Delta Integrale race car, full race prep, and well, it's a kind of track day, rally day kind of spec car, and it is utterly brilliant and very, very noisy. And I drove it last week. The scary thing is it's up for sale and it's affordable, and I basically asked the question, should I buy it? But the prize draw. So I'm going to give away this mug. So any Checo Perez fans from his Racing Point days, number 11. So this is the Legacy Legends mug. So anybody who comments in the first 2 hours of Friday's video, I will put your name in this mug, and on next week's Midweek 180, I will pull the names out, and the first name out of the mug wins the mug, and then all you need to do is let me know your postal address and I will post this lovely mug to you. But yeah, they're very cool. I do like these new mugs that Legacy Legends have sent. As you can see, I'm a bit of a Legacy Legends fan. I'll put all the details below, and I have a discount code as well, so I'll put that below. If anybody wants to buy any Legacy Legends stuff, I can get you a little bit of a discount as well, which is always a good thing. Anyway, on that one, oh, actually, anybody spot what's behind me? Yes, I finished it. Now you can you hear? So it has actually, I have run it a few times on the gravel outside. It is a little bit dirty. It's still got a little bit of dialing in. If you notice, I've still got things like cable ties I haven't cut off because I wasn't too sure. I wanted to make sure everything was running. I did have a few minor issues. Now, interestingly, I didn't create a video about the build on this because for a change, I actually wanted to build something and just concentrate on something without having to worry about creating a video for Petrol, and I really enjoyed doing that. But I will do a kind of, not first drive because I've driven it, good job really, because I had a few problems in terms of the way I built it. I hadn't quite built it properly. But it is a brilliant thing and I'm really pleased with it, and I'm really pleased with the paint job and the way it looks. And I would highly recommend anybody of my kind of vintage, or anybody to be honest, you don't have to be my vintage, but I remember these from my childhood, and it was a good few hours of entertainment that kept me busy, and I'm really, really pleased with how it's turned out. Almost to the point where it looks so good I don't really want to run it too much. But yeah, I will be doing a video of that coming to the channel at some point soon. But yes, love it. Anyway, I'll leave you. Got great suspension as well. I'll leave you at that. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6 for the Lancia Delta Integrale. And don't forget, if you comment in the first 2 hours of that video, you could be in with a chance of winning this Legacy Legends Sergio Perez mug. I'll see you on that video. You take care, guys. Drive safe.